What's up, YouTube? And welcome to another edition of Wolf King's Vids. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about Ken Ham and his Creationist Ministry going up against the state of Kentucky. Alright, the Creationist Ministry, Answers in Genesis, announced Tuesday that it would file a lawsuit against the state of Kentucky over tax rebate benefits for its Noah's Ark-based theme park. In a YouTube video, Answers in Genesis President Ken Ham accused Kentucky of religious discrimination. Lawyer Mike Johnson, who also appeared in the video, agreed religious groups, ideas, and organizations can't be treated with hostility by the government. And in effect, that's what we have here, he said. In December, Kentucky withdrew tax rebates for the Ark Encounter Park in Williamston, Kentucky, that were potentially worth more than $18 million. Kentucky Tourism, Arts, and Heritage Cabinet Secretary Bob Stewart said the project had transformed from a tourist attraction to an extension of AIG's ministry. Answers in Genesis had refused to pledge not to discriminate against non-Christians in hiring. Stewart explained in this letter that it was a violation of the Constitution for the Commonwealth's incentives to be used to advance religion. Answers in Genesis accused state officials of bowing to pressure from secularist organizations, and also Ham had said his ministry had no choice but to file a lawsuit. Our organization spent many months attempting to reason with state officials so that this lawsuit would not be necessary, Ham said. However, the state was so insistent on treating our religious entity as a second-class citizen that we were simply left with no alternative but to proceed to court. This is the latest example of increasing government hostility towards religion in America, and certainly among the most blatant. I think this is hilarious that that it, just in 2015, in a time where we basically study the genomics of different species and just studying their genetic similarities and adaptations, and basically using that knowledge to make medical breakthroughs for our species, and just advancing our our way of life and everything, that we're also getting into legal disputes over whether it's appropriate to fund theme parks so kids can learn all the different pairs and kinds that a 600-year-old man took on a magic boat ride for almost a year, and then let them all loose, and somehow through incest and inbreeding it produced all of us. Never mind the fossils and DNA that demonstrate that all life has been evolving to become plastic to their environment and well adapted over time and variation and stuff like that. Yeah, but obviously we have separation of church and state. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of any particular religion, so it's not going to use taxpayer money to fund your ridiculous little fantasy project, okay, and try to use that as some type of pseudoscientific like fiasco to prove that your religion is rational in some sense, which it's not. That's just not the case. Okay? In a universe that might seem chaotic to the untrained eye, actually very basic principles of cosmic evolution and biological evolution explain the various degrees of complex forms that arise over time. That's what we're actually looking at. And see, if people like Ken Ham, if this is the way he has to go about things in terms of making his ideas relevant, like actually going about suing people just for his ideas to have some type of worth or merit, then I really feel like creationism is ultimately dead, because when you have to actually just go about doing things like that rather than having your ideas stand on their merit, you've apparently just lost the debate. There's no case. I'm gonna be laughing my ass off when I actually get the article back that they lost. But sape out dare to know. That's all I gotta say about this video. Evolution, bitch. We could actually see the genetic changes arise and add up, and given time and variation, we either see full-on adaptations, if not speciation. That's been demonstrated in nature, if not the laboratories. And Adam and Eve with the apple biting and Noah's Ark and all that stuff. That's just mythological stories borrowed from even older mythology. So, that's all I gotta say about this video. Ken Ham sucks. Science rules. That's the way it is. All right, this has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. Later.